Hi everyone, this is David Hoffman from David's Bin here. Today I want to talk to you about the food in Kolkata, which is the capital of the state of West Bengal in eastern India. In Kolkata, you can expect to find a lot of Bengali dishes, which are known for having subtle flavors, but sometimes there's an intense spice as well. Rice is a staple there, and seafood, meat, vegetables, and lentils are also very popular. Bengali food is in a class of its own. If you love Indian food, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to get updated when all the new videos drop. Now are you guys ready to learn about the top 15 Indian street foods you have to try in Kolkata? Let's do this. If you didn't know, Kolkata has a pretty sizable Chinese population, so a lot of the food there has both Indian and Chinese influences. Kolkata is actually the birthplace of Indo-Chinese food. The first foods on my list are the Chinese-inspired momos you can find at Teredi Bazaar. I tried two varieties, steamed momos, which were chicken and fish, and also fried chicken momos. The steamed chicken momo was like an amazing wonton or dumpling with a soft exterior and tender chicken inside. The fish momo was also soft on the outside, but also had a strong, briny, and fishy flavor that I personally loved. I also really enjoyed the fried chicken momo, which was super crunchy and had much more of a mild flavor. Dip it in the sauce, right? Super spicy sauce. I love the crunch. Super deep fried. This might be my favorite. After you try the momos at Teredi Bazaar, stick around and try some fish ball or pork ball soup. The dish is very simple, with balls of fish and pork floating in a tasty herbal broth. The fish was salty and flavorful, and the pork contained big chunks of meat and had a really nice mouthfeel. The spices gave the soup a distinct flavor that wasn't Indian at all. It was like a more authentic version of the wonton soup I get back in America. By now, you guys probably already know that I love spicy foods, so I couldn't help but give the fish and pork balls an added kick of heat with some spicy hot sauce. It added a ton of flavor and made the dish even more amazing than it already was.
How's it?
The beef is way better. I love the beef. Lots of texture in there, big chunks of beef. Also a lot of flavor in terms of like a little bit of spices. I mean, it's not like India spices, but it has this distinct taste. You know, Chinese flavors are very different to Indian flavors. It feels like the sponge absorbed the heat. Oh, that's hot, hot, hot. One of my favorite elements of Bengali cuisine is the seafood, which is out of this world. The best place to try some fish is at Sweden Bharat Hindu Hotel. I highly recommend ordering the ilish, which is a fish dish that is served in a rich gravy. The ilish and its gravy mixed with the rice is such a winning combination. The dish itself is pretty salty and mild in terms of spice. The only thing is, you have to be careful because the fish has spines. I'm usually not a fan of fish with a lot of small bones and spines, but I made an exception for this one. Just be sure to pick the fish apart really well. Chew it slowly and use your tongue to feel around so you don't swallow any bones. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it because it's so flavorful. The other fish dish you must try in Swedini Bharat Hindu Hotel is the chital patty, which is fish stomach. It's incredibly tasty and much more gelatin-like than the ilish. Like the ilish, it's also salty and contains a lot of small spines, so be extra careful when you eat it. You don't want to get one stuck in your throat. Oh wow. Just mix it in with the dal.
Good.
Love it. If you didn't know, Kolkata's restaurant scene was heavily shaped by the cabin restaurants that began popping up in the city around 150 years ago. There aren't many left today, but one of the few that remains is Dakusa Cabin, which is where you'll find the fourth food on our list. This is their fried hard-boiled egg. It's an enormous egg that has multiple layers around it, including potato and beetroot. The whole thing is breaded and then deep fried. I was told by my friend Napri beforehand that it would be spicy, and she wasn't kidding. The mustard sauce and onions it was served with did little to calm down the heat in my mouth. It had so many contrasting and complementary textures, and it's such a unique dish that you have to try it next time you're in Kolkata. Oh. A lot of spices in there.
Because of the mustard,
I think so too. How fried is that? Like triple fried. Triple deep fried. After lots of savory foods, you'll probably be in the mood for something sweet for dessert. One of the best spots to satisfy your sweet tooth is Putiram Sweet Shop, where you'll find an amazing Indian snack called rasgulla. Rasgulla is a small ball of chena, semolina dough, and boiled cottage cheese that is cooked in a sweet syrup until the ball soaks up a sugary goodness. It's spongy, super decadent, and incredibly sweet. I'm not much of a sweets guy, but this sugary ball was freaking amazing. And the syrup was so tasty that I drank it right out of the tray. Nice and spongy, yeah, I mean the texture is fantastic. A lot of sugar syrup here. Oh man, but it's amazing. I mean, it's extremely sweet though. You definitely have this after a big meal. Actually, you shouldn't do that, but I'm doing that.
Don't do what we did.
Another of Calcutta's best Chinese inspired dishes are the Calcutta style Chinese noodles you can find in White Town, which is where the colonial era rulers used to stay during the British Raj. For only 10 rupees or roughly 15 cents, you can get this large plate of filling and remarkable noodles. Unlike most Chinese noodle dishes, this dish contains lots of chilies. The heat from the chilies combined with the red sauce, onions, and other vegetables make for a spicy, crunchy noodle dish with mouth-watering sweet and sour flavors that blew my mind. Look at that, oh look at that, wow, the noodles look amazing. But look, you can see some red sauce here, oh it's gonna be spicy. Alright, here we go. Oh wow, nice thin noodles, oh lots of flavor, some vegetables, some onions, filling. This is amazing. Before you leave White Town, you have to find a street vendor selling the next food on our list, dal chila. Dal chila is a lentil pancake that consists of mung dal batter, salt, and green chilies. It's topped with onions, tomatoes, and coriander, and served with a mint chutney and garlic chutney. While the garlic chutney was way too powerful and overbearing for me, the mint chutney combined with the chilies in the dal chila was like an explosion of heat on my palate. It was so hot, but so flavorful, and I could not get enough of it. This is gonna be the spiciest dish tonight. The second you put it in your mouth, you feel the explosion of heat. There's so many different chilies in here. Oh wow, but it's good. I mean, the only problem right now is that I need to cool off, you know? And if you see right here, lots of different ingredients. You got green chilies, you have onions, you have, I think it's like tomato. Wow, so many different things. I like the garlic. Wow, but it's potent. Hands down, one of the best places in Calcutta for top-notch street food is Decker Lane. That's where you'll find the 8th street food on our list, Luchi Guni. This dish is made up of a puri and moderately spicy curry made with yellow peas, chickpeas, and potatoes. It's served with a phenomenal tamarind chutney on the side, which adds a fantastic sweetness to the heat of the curry. The sweetness perfectly balances the level of spice and makes Luchi Guni one of the best street foods you'll find in Calcutta. It's not too spicy, a little sweet with the tamarind chutney. Get some of those chickpeas, then go here for the sweet tamarind. So good.
Looks so good, man. And what a deal at 15 rupees, huh?
15 rupees. I wish I could get this in Miami. As you continue down Decker Lane, stay on the lookout for the street food called Dokar Dalna. My guide and good friend Anirban recommended this dish to me and I'm so glad he did. Dokar Dalna consists of a dense bar made from fried, compressed lentils in a flavorful curry that is light on heat. The Dokar Dalna is served with some roti, which you can wrap around the bar to make a taco like I did. It's amazing by itself, but wrapping it in a roti takes it to a whole new level.
Nice,
right?
nice take with that.
There we go, right there.
Wow.
Try that. Oh man, this is gonna be amazing. Like a super thick, dense lentil taco. This is absolutely incredible. I love how dense it is. It's really just like a million little lentils put together, and they solidify it like this into like a big bar. Oh my god, it's amazing. I might finish it off. The 10th food on this list isn't really a street food, but it's so tasty and memorable that I had to include it on this list. I'm talking about the incredible kebabs at Arsenal Restaurant, which has been selling Mughlai food since 2002. Their mouth-watering fish kebabs are bursting with spices, while their signature chicken and cheese kebab is infused with the flavors of coal and all of the amazing spices it's cooked with. But the best kebab at Arsenal Restaurant is their smoky and tender mutton kebabs, which are buttery, meaty perfection. These kebabs made my taste buds go wild. It was easily the best kebab I've ever had in my life. If you love mutton like I do, you'll lose your mind over this dish. It is to die for. Just like you said, melts in your mouth. Oh my god, my mouth is like watering from how delicious that is.
Oh my god, it's too delicious.
It's too delicious.
It's too delicious.
It's not really too spicy. I mean, there is a lot of spices in it.
Yeah.
But I've never had fish kebab in India.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Minced mutton, rolled and wrapped around the sheikh with the spices, and it's roasted in coal. And the smoky flavor
Oh my God.
it will get from the coal.
Hands down the best kebab I ever had in my life.
I know, isn't it good?
This even blows away everything in Lucknow. No, for real. That is insane. Speaking of out of this world mutton dishes, you'd be really missing out on one of the best meat dishes in Calcutta if you didn't head out to the Sham Bazaar neighborhood on the north side of Calcutta. As you traverse the narrow lanes and by lanes, look out for a tiny, hole-in-the-wall shop selling slow-cooked mutton with paratha and onion. I'm not exaggerating when I say this dish tastes like it was sent down from the gods. The meat is so tender and buttery, it practically falls apart in your mouth. While it's only slightly peppery and not full-on spicy, it's still bursting with intense flavors that you can tell have been cooking into it for hours. It is, hands down, one of my favorite mutton dishes in the world. You can't miss it. That is so freaking amazing. Dude, this is the best goat ever. It's so buttery. It's like the most tender. It's like slow cooking meat, but like to the extreme. It just like evaporated in my mouth. And the sauce, like not too spicy, but you feel a ting. A lot of pepper in here, I feel. Wow. One of the best places for any foodie to visit in Calcutta is the Little Rajasthan neighborhood. I promise, you won't be able to resist the tantalizing aromas of all the street food that wafts into the tight, busy lanes. While you're there, you must try the Hinge Kachori, an aromatic dish made with round, flattened wheat flour balls that are stuffed with urad dal, potatoes, and lots of spices. The soft and spicy potatoes, earthy dal, and crispy kachoris are like heaven in your mouth, especially with the minty gravy that is mixed throughout. It is an unbelievable combination that had me craving more. I know. Oh, what different taste.
Yes.
Nice and crispy, it's actually like hollow inside. The reason they do that is so you can get the gravy and pack it all in there. Ooh, it's hot. A little minty, a lot of different spices in here. I love the potato, it's a little soft. Another unreal kachori dish you can find in Little Rajasthan is the Kathi Kachori, which reminded me of a samosa chaat. It's a creamy and filling street food snack that consists of crispy kachoris, a yogurt-based curry with lentils, turmeric, red chili powder, garam masala, coriander, and other delicious spices. It's a sweeter dish, so be sure to bring your sweet tooth with you. Ooh. All right there. I mean, super savory, spicy.
Spicy.
Wow, but it's delicious. I like that it felt a little sweet at the start, and then it just went straight spice. Oh, another delicious snack. When I think about food I tried in Little Rajasthan, there's one that always pops into my head, chana toast. Chana toast is a buttery, toasted sandwich that contains onions, tomatoes, chilies, and cottage cheese called chana. Imagine a loaded grilled cheese sandwich that is made with cottage cheese instead of American or cheddar slices. The buttery, crispy bread with soft cheese and vegetables was an unforgettable combination that you have to try when you visit Calcutta. I loved every single bite, it's so good. Oh my god, and the fluffy bread. Oh wow. It's almost like a grilled cheese, but with fluffy cottage cheese. I like how the onions are really crispy. Oh, this is amazing. You can't go to Calcutta without trying the Kathi roll, which is a dish that originated in the city in 1932. But don't try just any Kathi roll. If you want the best of the best, you need to go to the place where it was invented, the legendary Nizam's restaurant in the New Market area. The base of the original kathi roll is a mouth-watering paratha that has been fried in ghee with an egg. The paratha is then loaded with mutton, onions, chilies, and a squeeze of lime. The tender mutton pairs very nicely with the onion, the chilies give it a nice kick of spice, and the buttery egg paratha ties all the flavors together in a really spectacular way. This dish was originally invented at Nizam's so that customers could have a portable way to eat their kebabs on the go, and has since become one of the most popular foods in Calcutta. After trying it for myself, I can certainly see why. This dish is out of control. You feel the zest, the lime, delicious mutton, amazing. It's so good. And that rounds out my list of top 15 Indian street foods you have to try when you visit Calcutta. I highly recommend you try these amazing dishes if you can. The food in Calcutta is incredibly diverse, so there's something for everyone, no matter your taste or preferences. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video of the top 15 Indian street foods you have to eat in Calcutta. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment below, and subscribe to my channel for more awesome travel content. I've been to Calcutta. Where have you been?